Hello everyone, my name is Shreyan and today I'm going to be talking about a certain kind of problem that we all as developers face, that is visualizing a particular type of code. So once we come to a repository, whether we want to contribute in it, pass it on to a team, or just understand that piece of code, we just need to understand the code flow and how the data and all is going through. Like this repository which I have in front of me, Mockito. It's one of the most famous libraries for mocking APIs, and also it is very widely used everywhere. So right now, if I just open a particular file, then as you can see, I have to read a lot of code. That's a lot of code, and I have to refer to all the other files to understand that where is the data flowing and everywhere where I want to visualize it in such a way that I understand it in a very simple way. So how can I have all of this code penned down in a diagram way or any kind of way so that can be simplified for me? And that's where this particular application comes, that is see through. As you can see, the same class, that is the mocking settings, that is the file, that is a class made over here, is presented this way, and it has a method called extra interfaces, right? And that's the method that is chosen over here. So right now, if I want to see all the methods, like various other methods that are inside this class, as you can see, I can just select them, and there you go. I can easily understand the code flow right now. As you can see, for particular instance, here the spy new instance is calling the method spied instance from this class, and all the classes and methods are very nicely organized. Even if I want to understand what kind of data type is being returned for this method, I can easily click on this button and see that it's taking the parameters as answer and it's returning mock settings. So again, I didn't even need to open another file or so to check out what how the methods of other classes are interacting, whereas I had to specifically go to the previous folder and check it out in this particular complex repository, which is at a very large scale. So right now I want to see that what happens after this method is called and this particular data is returned. So I want to see the next step, that is the next depth of this function, and I can see right now that this particular method is calling this particular method right now, and the data that I'm getting is it's getting a parameters of mock class and it's returning an object. So it's very intuitive, it's very easy to understand. All the necessary information is given in the legend. As you can see, if you see the selected methods, all the methods that I have selected are referred over here. So it's very easy to understand. I don't have to go through every file of this particular repository, a very famous repository, Mockito, to understand this. I can simply just go through this and understand very briefly and very easily that how the code is flowing. So if I want to make a change or I want to do any kind of my input in any of these methods, I'll know what are the other methods that are getting affected by the change. So I'll show you how you can generate your own diagram for this, right? So let's go to the home page, and right now I have this repository in my system. So I'll just provide the folder path, and there you go. It also says that it's Mockito in my local system, and then I'll choose the same file that I have, and it's very easy to find the file. As you can see, it's very intuitive. I'll just open that very same file and I click generate diagram, and it's loading. And as you can see, the diagram is presented, and there is a lot to experiment and play with, and everything that is needed is very easily understandable over here. So I think this is a great application for this purpose. Thank you.